Okay. How is it going? The last stream before the WCQ, because today's Wednesday. I'll leave Friday morning, so obviously not streaming tomorrow night. Won't be streaming tomorrow during the day. I have I'm mostly caught up on videos. I probably should be doing a video right now, but I don't know. I've done like 2 videos today, edited them, uploaded them, so I'm like exhausted. So I'm just gonna. I know, the life of a YouTuber, so hard. But really, I'm pretty videoed out. So I kind of just wanted to stream, that kind of stuff. So that's what we're doing. And yeah, I'm mostly caught up. I'll have to record. I am getting. Why do I always? Are people stream sniping? Do they know I don't want to go first? But what do we want to do? Do I want to go for first turn checking Naga? That seems kind of interesting. Maybe. I think I'm just gonna. Well, obviously, I'm just gonna go for the window. Yeah, tomorrow I will be buying the new set. That's pretty exciting. I think it's cool. The main reason I'm buying it, well, I mean, there's actually a lot of cards in there. I think the big ones that people think of for me would be like Eater of Millions and Unizombie, which is true. But I also would like to get the errata versions of the Altergeist cards so that I can use them at Nats, just so I don't have to explain things. What's up, Tharos? And I don't know how to pronounce your name. Am I gonna wreck the deck? I'm just summoning window and passing. Can't buy signal. Well, singles are really bad to buy at Nats. If you ever wanted to know the worst possible time to buy singles, it's at Nats. I guess if you buy them on like Sunday, you're good, but if you're trying to buy stuff on Friday or Saturday, you are screwed. Dino-Miss, interesting. Should I attempt to turn back on the spectators? Last time, that was several streams ago. Pass? What was that? The heck was that? Set 2 back row pass even after you ignite reload? Now that's what I call crazy. Brick too hard. Rip. What are the chances he has a Mere Force of some kind face down? I'm actually scared enough to not make Conductor, make this guy. I think we have game anyway, right? I might have miscounted. Mostly, does it count as a miscount if I don't count? You feel like all the main Yu-Gi-Oh players are on their 20s or 30s? I mean, I think the prime time to be... Does he have 2 of these? That'd be crazy. If he has 2 of these... Oh, he must not. I think the prime time to be a Yu-Gi-Oh player is like 18 to 22. Basically college years. Oh, what the hell? That's like the Gear armor. 700 more to 60k. Yeah. I've slowed down quite a bit. It'll take me a little while to get there. We're not moving super fast like we were. That's okay, though. It's still faster than a lot of channels, and I'm still very lucky. Most channels get caught up at the 30k mark, and I kind of blew past that, so... Make a video of my cat. He's actually sitting right behind me right now. Life finds a way. What the fuck? Why do I keep going first? Okay. I think we have to change our name. I think we're getting sniped. How good is doing access? Probably the worst of all the simulator. Fits I sit. Yeah, I like, I'm pretty sure that phrase is actually, if I fits, I sits, but that's neither here nor there. Okay, and then I want to Armageddon Knight, but it's probably just better to do this. The Armageddon Knight has a lot more utility, so I'm always getting sniped? I guess so. But actually, yeah, definitely. Well, Tears regular blue eyes? I don't know. Tears don't really exist, but probably not good. This guy's done with the game? Oh, that was his whole turn? That's weird. True Dracos just kind of lost their win condition. You can still do some cool stuff with them. It's just like you don't have like a big monster to end on. So it doesn't quite work. Like the issue is that when you go first, none of your, like, I always say this, but like I played against a lot of True Dracos post ban lists, and like even if they open like their crazy cards, like the Desires and the Duality and the Triple Diagram and Card of Demise, even if they open all that stuff, like they end with nothing, because they end with no Masterpiece, and like they don't get value for tributing their True Draco cards unless they're popping the opponent's cards. Otherwise, summoning the True Draco card is just a straight -1. And yeah, like Heritage gets in there sometimes. Yeah, Pot of Desire is really good in ABC. You have always been able to play the Egyptian God cards at tournaments. It's just, they're not very good, so no one does. What's the best winter cherries targets for this format? I don't think cherries is actually that good anymore. Well, if you have like the extra deck space, you can. I like just cut it from Altergeist, but yeah, you can play. I was playing for like the past month and a half, ever since YCS New Jersey. It was both of the Sky Striker cards. I think it's important to have both, not just one of them. Isolde, Spiral Double Helix, and ABC Dragon Buster. What's happening? Drag down. We'll just Ash Tie, who cares? Yeah, Sphere Mode's a good card, but it's not good because it's a God card. It could be anything else. Okay. Random draw or search. We'll take a random draw. No, Metaltron is just not good enough. It takes 3 tributes, and it doesn't have the... Oh my god. I keep like talking about the reason Masterpiece is so good, not just because it had protection. Oh man. The reason that Masterpiece wasn't so good was because it wasn't... The reason that Masterpiece was so good wasn't because of the protection. Like, there are cards like Clifford Towers. There are cards like the Raid Raptor. There's cards like the Magna card. That's not what made that card good. What made it good is that while you drew an out to it, it was blowing up 2 cards every single turn. That's why it was good. I think that gets mixed up sometimes. This is actually Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro 1, believe it or not. The Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro 2 didn't have as good of a searching function, I don't think. Yeah, if you're afraid of the pendulum deck, for sure, play Electromite. What's your opinion on TCG Centering cards to this day? Don't care at all. I don't think it matters. I think it matters. I don't want to say it doesn't matter, but it matters very little. I really, of all the things that I care about, that's like bottom of the list. If you really want to see tits, you can just Google tits. Like, it's not that hard. Do tournaments use the links? They do. They do. It sounds like no regrets. It just sounds like from your questions that you're more of a casual player or someone that's interested in returning to the game. I actually would highly recommend playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, which is a mobile game / Steam game. That doesn't use any like extra deck summoning things, so I would check that out. And it's completely free to play. That'll get you back in the game. And then after you play that for a little while, maybe you want to join back into the TCG. On the ARG mat, it isn't Denko Sekka, it's Dark Mission. That's why it's a dude. You know, that's what I've been told. I think what really happened is the person accidentally drew Denko Sekka as a man. And now that people are flaming the artist, they're saying it's actually Dark Mission. But like, the Denko Sekka has such a specific hairstyle. It is so specific, and color, and that monster has both of those things, neither of which Dark Mission shares, and it's just like, just admit it's a screw up. Just admit it's a screw up. Foreign cards, yeah or nay? I say nay, only because if your whole deck is foreign, at any given tournament, there's going to be that one guy that he might even know your deck, and he still just asks for every translation, and that takes time, and obviously, new end of match procedures, not everyone has time. Are you comfortable with people walking and asking for photos? Of course. Yeah, man, that's what we do. That's like half the reason I go to events now. Just to meet the fans and stuff. Good stuff. Makes it all worth it. Chaos Late Dark, that was a pretty good joke. I'll give you that. I was like, all right, that was good. No, I don't have my invite. I'm a scrub. In reality, if I go back, I would not have played FAs at 2 regionals in a row. That was a mistake. I talked about it in the video where I announced that I pretty much had no chance getting my invite anymore because all events were over. But basically, at every single regional except the last one where I played Altergeist, at every single one, I took the deck that I thought would get more YouTube views, not the deck that I thought would be my best chance of winning, and I was punished for it. So, hello, I can't pronounce either of your names. Gianluca? I'm sorry, I can't pronounce your name, but hello. If you're making a Nats vlog, quit video you. I mean, if you're like videoing me from like afar, that's kind of scary, but I'm sure you can come up and say hi. I have appeared in a couple of vlogs. Where the fuck is your surname from? I don't know. What's happening? That's not even a quick effect? Oh, man. What the fuck? Alrighty. Probably don't need this card. I don't think we need it. I don't know if Ash Blossom's good against him. Favorite Pokemon generation is 3. Although I am a bit biased because that is a generation that Spheal is from. So this is the big brain play, by the way. Actually, it's the throw all of your cards into the graveyard play. I seriously doubt that anyone will get banned at Nats for filming. Like, I've told this story a couple times, but like, Literally, as someone who did feature matches for Konami for a year and a half, at those events I would also film people for my channel. Like, no one said anything. Like, it's just like, it technically, I know it's more serious in Europe, I do know that, but like, it technically is against the rules, but it's like one of those things that, like, did you know it's also against the rules to not use a pen and paper? I bet you didn't know that. It is literally against the rules to only use a calculator for playing. That's a real thing. You guys can read the policy documents, but I 100% guarantee you that you have to have pen and paper, not just a calculator. That is written in the policy documents. Guess what? They don't enforce it because who cares? But if it comes up, it comes up, and then they can look towards policy documents. And the reason that I think filming is banned is because of people filming like minors and stuff, like maliciously, like pedophiles. Like, that should obviously be banned. And people like making fun of other people, just like filming random people. Like, I think of like the butt crack guy at Magic the Gathering, who is hilarious, by the way. But like, he got banned from Magic, and I think his name is So that's why I think it's illegal. When are you doing the Pokemon stream? Maybe when I get back. Yeah, I mean, it was cool that I played that phase before Infinity Dragon was banned. Like, I won't deny that. It's just like, it's tough. I don't know. Like, if I could go back, oh, I should have foolish second. I'm stupid. If I could go back, I would have played it at that one regional, at first regional, and then said I'm done. But then I discovered the Skull Dread combo, and I was like, man, I like want to play this so bad. And like, I almost got in there. Like, both times I went X3. So almost got in there, just not quite. We have no dinosaurs. Oh, we have one dinosaur. Nice. Hello, Sage with Eyes. Chaos Light Dark. Remember, Pot of Greed going back to 1 doesn't help your deck. It helps all decks. I get that comment a lot, asking if Pot of Greed should be back to help rogue decks. But remember, if your deck can play Pot of Greed, that means the good decks can play Pot of Greed too, which means that the difference is the good decks will win even if they don't draw Pot of Greed. It just makes their deck better, where the bad decks will have to draw Pot of Greed to actually beat them. So it's rough. In short, no, that doesn't solve anything. Just remember, whenever you ask yourself, should this card come back, realize you're not only asking it for yourself playing the card, it's also everyone else. Perfect example, Snatch Steal. Some people might say Snatch Steal was a really good way for rogue decks to compete with the meta, because they could play a card that could steal their opponent's monsters and break boards really easily. Here's what actually happened. The broken decks were just playing Snatch Steal as well, so they just had an instant win condition on top of already being a good deck. And that's the truth. Oh, interesting. Ranked or unranked duels? I don't even think Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro has ranked. Maybe they do. No, Grace of Charity is like way too good. What's happening? Oh, to draw a card? Maybe I should have called by the grave that. Probably. It's not you just playing, it's everyone else. I think that's why Ash should be banned. I think Ash is perfectly fine. It's like, it's usually just a 1-for-1, but a lot of times it's a -1, so I think it's perfectly acceptable. Are there any cards that you wish saw more experimentation? A card that will probably be broken one day is Jewels of the Valiant. There's like some pretty cool plays you can do with it. Most of them that I came up with involved banishing a Phantom Knight to send Glow Up Bulb to the graveyard, or banishing Mizuki to send a Phantom Knight to the graveyard, but it's like one of those cards that actually is really good. The only issue is that, like, it's not a starter card. When you go to events, do you travel by yourself or are you accompanied by your girlfriend? I bring my girlfriend along. I was talking about that yesterday, or whenever the last stream was, when someone asked if I'd go to Europe for YCS. I would like to. The problem is, anytime I travel to YCSs, for the most part, I'm paying for 2 people. Like, at Jersey, like, I paid for 2 people. At Nats, I'm paying for 2 people. That kind of stuff. So, that obviously increases the price a little bit. Actually, twice as much. But I don't really mind that. Yeah, because I don't want to just be, like, alone the whole time. It's not very fun. Like, when I went to YCS Atlanta, like, I was with friends from school. So that time I wasn't paying for, like, multiple people. But, like, at Jersey, I would have been, like, so bored if I just, like, was by myself. That would have been not very fun, so. What the fuck? What does that do? Do you want any other band card back in the errata? I want I want a Substitute Retrain that's a hard once per turn. That's what I want. But also, I guess they could just bring it back. Yeah, I definitely swap expensive cards between decks. I very rarely have extra copies of stuff. I have extra copies of, like, cheap cards. Like, I have, like, 10 soul charges just to, like, swap, so I don't have to swap them between, like, decks. That kept coming up for, like, deck profiles and stuff. I think I have, like, 2 Regekis, but, like, most of the expensive cards just, like, play set of. How do you win the Ultigeist matchup? You just summon big monsters and they can't beat it. No, you just, like, beat their face in. Evenly matched is really good, too. The reprints I'm excited for in Relentless Revenge are Eater of Millions and Unizombie. I'm waiting for those a lot. Yeah, Ash will probably be in the Megaton. What's up, Drift Gaming? You can just take the win. I'll concede. Would you ever go to Canadian event? Yeah, I went to YCS Toronto 2014, 15, and 16? No, not 16. What was 16? I remember right after Necros. Yeah. Yeah, I went to 2014, 15, and 16. Yeah, like Triff, you can just have the win. I don't really care too much about winning on stream, so. I know you just want my name in that title. I won't give you the satisfaction. Is OG Trishul still the best sync overall? Probably not. I think, very likely Omega is the best Synchro monster ever printed. Are you excited for Synchro or Secret Rippling Fusion? Not really. I mean, I have ultis, so. Don't play Fairy King Dinos, guys. It's really bad. I played it before Diagram came out. Here's the problem. You set up this huge board, and then they just, like, MST the Fire King Island, and then you lose, because your whole board blows up. Really cool. The way to make level monsters playable is to print them with good effects just by themselves and then have, like, really good effects for when they rank up. Jinzo, kind of power crept. You can play Twin Twisters, Red Reboot if your deck is really good at OTK. You can play Evenly Matched. You can play Heavy Storm Duster. Play Hey Trunate even. Jinzo is pretty bad. You can just play a bunch of cards that like kill the back row instead of playing a card that locks them down. Yeah, even Decree I'd probably play before Jinzo. Is he doing this right? Maybe. Oh yeah, and Denko Seka. Typhoon even is pretty good. Alright, so he has one negate. Oh no, he's doing something else. Okay. Two negates. That's pretty good. I see neither of them negate monster effects though, which is interesting. Okay, we actually have to do this correctly. So if he's gonna negate Shaddoll Fusion, obviously. If we had I guess it just depends on if we think he's gonna negate Rhoda. Which he might. Okay. Well, that makes it a lot easier. Yeah, now we just kill him, so. Man, I almost want to leave up the Metaltron just to get Shaddoll Fusion value, but I think it's probably just better to kill everything. Extra draw? We'll pop a scale. Who cares? Greetings, friend. Oh, he paid half his life, so we can actually just murder him. Cool. Man, it's really risky when not putting up any effect negation and just putting up spell and traps. That seems really strange. No, the Typhoon, if you play Typhoon, it'll probably never resolve going second. Just don't play the Impermanence. Impermanence is actually pretty terrible anyway, so it's okay. Of all the expensive cards out there right now, Impermanence is by far the worst. It's like, it's terrible, actually. It's just so bad. Like, it's just... Well, Typhoon can be activated when you go second, so... Yeah, that was a weird thing. So Typhoon's cool because you can activate it going second. It's pretty good, obviously. Thanks, Chiduk, so far. What a hand. So this Nat's going to be streamed? I think so. Don't quote me on that, but I think so. I don't know what he's playing. We'll just ash that. You don't see my Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro matchmaking? Well, my name is secret, so... Oh boy. We got a Lilith up here. This hand is perfect for when they, what does that tribute? 2,000 more defense, okay. This hand's perfect for when they negate the first evenly match with wiretap, and then we get him. Oh shit. You know why no one plays Heavy Stormduster? I can't, because people do play it. It's actually popping up in a lot of top lists right now. Huh. Yeah, that card's really cool. It's a +1. It's your fiance's first time seeing Nats. Cool. Okay, so we don't lose anything. Nice to know. FA is not playable anymore, unfortunately. Boy, what a turn. So he can summon the Diablos. We don't... Oh, I can just call by the grave it. That's really good. Yeah, that's really good. Goodbye, Diablos. That card's super annoying to beat with Altergeist. Like, it's actually almost impossible. What am I going to play in Nats? Well, I'm just going to play Altergeist, but I also don't have my invite, so we'll have to see what happens with the LCQs. What are we doing? Oh, we're sending... Okay. Yeah, Called by the Grave is a card, like, I wish I could play an Altergeist. Like, sometimes it, like, really... Specifically just in the hands where you have exactly just the blue guy and nothing else. You, like, really want Called by the Grave to make sure that you don't get ashed. I think we want this guy, actually. Because he floats. Yeah, I'm going to participate in as many regional flights as possible. That's my plan. Well, remember, any prices you see for any of the cards in Relentless Revenge are based on the fact that the set literally isn't even out yet. So it's kind of hard to... Like, it's not even, like, time for OTS stores to sell it. It's still one day early, so... I have not even read the Paladuins or whatever. Why do I call them regional flights? Because that's what they are. So, that's what I call them. Like, I'm pretty sure even if I go on the official website, they're called regional flights. Let's check it out. Yep. 2019 regional qualifiers, 16-player flights. I just call them regional flights because that's what they're called. What if you get Farfud? I mean, I'm probably not going to record anything except for like a couple deck profiles. It also makes a difference, in my opinion, when you are using your cell phone, not a camera. Yeah, you probably could invest in Altergeist. They have a lot of, like, room to play around. Man, Ash would have been good right there. When did you decide? Oh, I've just been playing 3 Overtext in this deck for a while, but people, like, flame me for it. Like, I actually think 3 Overtext is super important. Like, I summon, or I go through 3 of that card, like, way too often. Feels like I'm playing without a leg when I play without it. Huh. Always just gonna flip that up. Goodbye, should all beast. Thanks for the shadow miss. Definitely should have like waited until I did a surge effect. Just saying. How was it like being one of the guys who has the future matches? Stressful. It paid okay. No, it paid pretty well, actually. It paid really, really well when I was, like, early in my college career and, like, I hadn't ever had, like, a real job. It was, like, insane amount of money. And they pay way more than, like, ARG does or, like, anything like that. But, it was extremely long days. Looking at about a 12-hour day. And very stressful. Like, very stressful, like, because, like, they're going to be read by a lot of people. And if you, like, miswrite a play, people might then accuse the players of cheating. Pretty much every time. Here's a little pro tip for you guys, because I see this happen every single like YCS. Anytime you see a play in a feature match that looks like cheating, chances are 9 times out of 10 that actually the writer just wrote it wrong and no one corrected it. Like, that happens all the time. I don't think I ever miswrote a play to make it look like someone cheated, but I know that I might have done that, and then I, like, edited it out. And that kind of stuff. But yeah, feature match writing is, man, it is tough. It is stressful, and yeah, it's fun, but it's stressful. This is a hand. What the heck was that? Skulljet and CR make once per turn. Almost no one's even making Skulljet, and if they're making it, they're not making them once per turn. I would love to know what metagames you're playing in where that's happening multiple times in a turn. Or even happening frequently. That's like the thing that it's always hard for me to like remember, is that a lot of people just don't play in competitive metagames, so certain cards seem like way better. What's your thought process of naming your videos? Each video title, despite the fact that some of them might seem kind of simple, they all go through about 5 to 10 changes before I upload it. Sometimes I change them like after I upload it, but before it goes public. I try to make them as short as possible. I think that's like the biggest difference between me and a lot of other YouTubers, is that I really, like, I mentioned this on Twitter where it's kind of like with card design too, but as far as like YouTubing goes, and especially with titles, you can care, there has to be like emphasis on form, which is how like it looks and how appealing it is, and also like function, which is like if it pops, if people like actually want to click it, if it pops up in like suggested feeds, stuff like that. And I tend to value the form more than I probably should. For example, in a lot of my titles, you don't see the word Yu-Gi-Oh appear because it's really awkward to fit that in sometimes. But like, if you really wanted to like optimize your channel, you would absolutely want Yu-Gi-Oh in every single title. That's why Simo does it the right way, where he doesn't have to like shoehorn Yu-Gi-Oh into the title. He just, it's just at the beginning of every single title, so it's a lot easier that way. Man, I just got duped. I don't know what I thought he was playing. I guess Prediction Princesses, but he's playing some Sky Striker stuff. If I knew he was playing Sky Strikers, I would have made Overtex. I mean, make it 3 times. Do people make Skulljet 3 times in World Chalice? I don't think that's a thing. Like, I'm sorry, I don't think that's like a real. What's the best way to beat Sky Strikers? Hell if I know. Hell if I know. Being pretty broken, it happens. But who even plays How Do I Reach Me regarding my business? Well, if you're looking for a, what are those called? Network don't contact me. If it's anything besides a network, you can send business inquiries to my Facebook page, facebook.com/DZFYouTube. But if it's about a network, just don't even bother sending the message. Oh, it just got, yep, it glitched again. I was like, I knew it was happening. It's okay. I'm prepared now. I know when that happens. I don't know how to stop it yet, but I know when it happens. So I guess that's like slightly better than just being completely oblivious. I don't know. What's up, Shrit? Was your name always in all caps? I guess it was. Did I leave the thumbnail the same as yesterday's on purpose? I rarely change the thumbnails for the live streams. What do you think of traditional format? It's not really a real format, so I don't know. Why YouTube over Twitch? Bigger audience, for sure. I mean, do you really want to be like subscribed to a channel that like every day posts streaming on Twitch right now? Like, it works for some people, and some people don't mind that, but like I mind that. Like, I've unsubscribed from channels that post stuff like that every single day. Not Farfa, but a lot of other channels. What is my favorite YouTube channel? I don't know. I feel like that changes from month to month and year to year. Put the Ali A intro on one of your videos. It'd probably like copyright strike me for no reason. Man, do these cards negate anything? If they don't, he's about to lose. Thanks, Muhammad, for congratulating me on graduating. Whatever happened to the people that stole the case? Nothing. They stole the case and never got caught. So. Okay, that doesn't have negations. Do any of these cards have negations? I don't think so. Favorite ice cream flavor is chocolate. What's around the youngest age you've seen at regionals? Like playing in the main event? I don't know, like 12 or something. But like this Dragon Duels for younger players, so a lot of them are playing in those events. Wiz has negation. Oh, this one? Okay, let's read it. Oh, okay. So we need to bait that somehow. Should all Fusion will probably bait that, I think. What are your thoughts on Farfa being disqualified? Super unfair all around. I mean, I would negate this. Like, Shaddoll Fusion's, like, really good, so. Yep. Got him. But can you do this? I can't. Okay, does this card do anything? Probably not. I mean, he's down to like 2 cards. What can he do? You know? What anime do you watch? None of them. Trick question. Aren't Brio and Unicorn still at 1? Did they like bump one of those up? I can't remember. All-time favorite deck to play? I don't know, like it's one of the, probably like Phantom Knights. Probably. Phantom Knight variants just in general. Those cards are still limited. Well then, Shriek coming back at 1 wouldn't do anything. I don't even know if Shriek coming back at 2 would do anything. You would need like all those cards at 2. And then maybe you'd have like a viable deck, but... Like, it's not that Shriek's bad, it's just like... It needs like... other stuff, you know? Loving the thumbnail? Thanks, man. Okay, does this card do anything? Oh, well, he has nothing to discard, so no, it doesn't. Alright, easy peasy. Are Gravekeepers still good? Nah, probably not. Who needs the heart of the cards and a ton of money? That was the Kaiba idea. Are my comments not going through? I see that comment, so that one went through. Have you met any with any of the voice actors from... No, I haven't. Like, I don't really watch the Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime too much, so when those guys have been, like, at events and stuff, I haven't really wanted to wait in line for any of them, so... Neg 9 Yu-Gi-Oh! Last chance qualifiers happen on Friday. Today's Wednesday, so... Oh, I'm not playing this deck at the WCQ now. Well, we're not. We don't even have our invite yet for that, but obviously I'll be playing in side events, and no, I probably won't play dinosaurs. Actually, I definitely won't play dinosaurs. My friend is borrowing this deck for the last chance qualifiers and all the side events all weekend, so he'll be borrowing all the cards. It's like most of the time that I've spent on this stream playing this deck, it's actually just trying to like figure out the best way to play it, the best ratios of cards for my friend playing it. Nice. I guess I care. If that gets negated, we only have like one follow-up play just to Shaddoll Fusion for next turn, so. What would make you watch an anime? I don't know. Like, I've watched, like, One Punch Man was the last anime I watched, and I actually really enjoyed that, so. Mostly because, like, it was satirical, so I thought that was pretty interesting. We're just gonna make Window. I don't even care. We're gonna make Window. You guys ever, like, bite the inside of your cheek by accident? And then, like, now that has, like, a bite mark, you, like, bite it again and again and again, like, for, like, a day straight, and then there's, like, a huge line on the inside of your mouth. And how do I get rid of it? Help me. Because it's, like, luckily the inside of your mouth heals faster than almost anything else in your body. The problem is that, like, there still is, like, a bite mark there, so then, like, I have to, like, really work to, like, avoid it. It's tough. So you still like this deck even in... Yeah, I like this deck a lot. It's cool. What video took the most work for me? Probably the Egyptian God video. I don't think I've spent more time recording a video before. And it ended up, like, not actually working because I did get one crucial thing wrong. Well, I didn't get it wrong. I just thought it wasn't even worth mentioning because, like, I sort of implied the raw payment effect was mandatory, even though I was basically just pointing out that, like, you wouldn't want to summon a 0 attack monster. But other than that mix-up, other than not adding that part, everything in that video is, like, perfect. But I probably spent, like, 6 to 7 hours recording that 15-minute video. So, were there many Yu-Gi-Oh players at your high school or college? High school, not really. College, not really. When I first got to college, there were, like, 5 people. No, there were probably like 10 people, but they're all like super casual, like even more casual than I was back then. And then by the end of college, there was like 2 of my best friends from college played Yu-Gi-Oh! But that's just like 2 people, so. What does this do? I don't think I negate that. She finds Overtext Bricky. Well, you don't even need to play that card in the... Or you need to play that card in like all the versions of the deck. That doesn't really have to go to Shadalls. You just send it with... Does she know that you can send it with Overraptor? Pretty good. I think the Spellbook engine is better in Frogs, and I really hate Cardinamize. Like, I just do not like that card very much. So I 100% think that the Spellbook engine is like way better. Like, I want a special summon on like every single turn, so I approve of your purchase. For sure. The Spellbook engine also will probably never get hit, where the Cardinamize engine very likely could, actually. Yep, I guess we're passing. Music or copyright? Yeah, copyright's way too annoying for me with music. Please add a... Yeah, I'll add those. I've used the... the OK hand. It's funny because, not to call anyone out, but a couple... I didn't even copy. Nice. A couple of YouTubers actually have... a couple of Yu-Gi-Tubers have started... I can't even copy and paste that. I'll have to do it later. A couple of YouTubers actually have used that unironically recently. So, do you ever watch YouTubers who focus on TCGs other than Yu-Gi-Oh? I almost exclusively watch YouTubers who do not talk about Yu-Gi-Oh. It's so risky watching other Yu-Gi-Tubers. Well, first of all, I think the bar is like set really low. I don't think there's like a ton of great channels. Maybe like less than 10 that I can stand. Like, we're just so far behind like other genres in gaming, even like. So it's really hard to watch YouTubers, but also I don't want to like hear something and then like decide, oh, what if I want to talk about that now? Like, it's hard to just like separate yourself. If a card said draw 3 cards, lose at your end phase, yeah, definitely people would play it. Holy crap. I'd play that in Dinosaurs, I don't care. Yeah, I got the red arrow. Why did you not see it? Maybe your eyes have just like tuned red arrows out because they're obnoxious. I think this is the right play. 2 blue dude, 1 and 1 for now. Yep, that's the best ratio for sure. Because then what happens is if you resolve 1 blue boy or secrets, you get 3 cards out of your deck and you only have 1 garnet left. So there's like some reasons to play more copies. Mainly, like, you can add back blue boy with Toad, but I find that that's usually like not a very good play. So I wouldn't worry about it too much. How long will you be streaming? Not too much longer. It's been like an hour. See, my internal clock always tells me when it's been an hour. I think my girlfriend's getting back from work though, so probably do that. And I really should record a video. I was kind of just streaming to procrastinate recording a video. And I also should probably, I mean, it's literally my job, so I probably should just do it, you know. Have you ever had someone try and pull something? No. No, I haven't. I think that's worth hitting with this. Yeah, you don't have to use the whole scapegoat package. That's fine. Is he playing actual super quants? That's interesting. I think he is. Oh, shit. Oh, no. We just got... Why is that effect negated? Did I miss something? Oh, Call by the Grave. Oh, it's broken. Nice. So waiting for that Pot of Greed. Yeah, I'll do that sometime. Yeah, Chase, I already saw it. Thanks for the donation, though. Farfa shared it in the Yugi Tuber group chat, but he didn't just share it and say, click this. He gave us a heads up. But curiosity killed the cat being me. So, I mean, it's exactly what you expect, right? It's not, like, too shocking, like, once you already know what it is, so... How much can I review a video get her another review videos bashing me? The other ones are just like mean. They like paint me out to be like a horrible person by like cherry picking live streams that I've done basically. And also misrepresenting information. So I'd rather not give those videos views. I think the Gemini one was funny because like the guy was just objectively wrong and very clearly like an ultra casual player, if that even exists. So like evenly match is good, but I think Shuttle Fusion's better because we can do probably Shek. I like Marvel movies more than DC. But I haven't seen a lot of the recent DC movies. Like, Wonder Woman was really good, but I haven't seen, like, any of the other recent DC films. I just never really liked those heroes growing up, so I didn't really have... Like, a lot of people I know, like, got let down by those movies, but that's not really the case with me. I just, like, never was interested in those characters anyway. Can you update the frog list one last time? It's not like frogs are gone forever. Like, I'll play them again when they're, like, playable. Frogs are just, like, only as good as Toad. Like, I'll probably rebuild the deck when we get Double Cross Frog, for sure. So that's, like, one time that you can say. Ultra Casual t-shirt. That'd be funny. I've thought a lot about t-shirts, actually. And YouTube is now... Well, I don't know if you guys know this, because... I think the message just went out to creators, but YouTube is now, pushing... They're going to let people link their Teespring accounts to their YouTube page, so that anytime you like watch a video of mine, there's like an option to like buy my merchandise. And I think that actually is pretty good incentive for me to actually get merchandise. So yeah, I think that could be kind of cool. Wonder Woman is the only good one. Well, good thing I saw it then. That's kind of what I saw just from the Rotten Tomatoes reviews. Oh yeah, like I watched the original like Dark Knight trilogy and stuff, but not like the new. And like I saw Superman, the first one that they made. But in real life, WCQ stream, I'm gonna try to be on one of John Moore's streams because he lives really close to there. But I'm not bringing any of my equipment because my equipment is not a laptop. It's none of it's portable. Frogs can win against Altergeist? I mean, like, kind of? I don't know. I've played a lot of Frogs at Regionals with Altergeist, and I haven't lost. You hate when YouTubers make merchandise and spend 2 or 3 minutes of the video advertising it. It's tricky. If I ever made it, I'd probably spend like 30 seconds advertising it. But like when you spend time making something, you want someone to like notice that it exists, right? So well, obviously, like, a frog rota would be really good. I really just want, like, a substitute, though. That is, like, a hard one's return. Or, yeah, hard one's return. Yeah, Team Samurai does spend a lot of time. But, like, here's the thing. That's, like, the best way for YouTubers to make income, pretty much, is selling merchandise. So, I can understand it. Well, Tabletop Yu-Gi-Oh! You still could go to Nats. Like, I don't have an invite. I'm going to Nats, obviously, so. Broken card is broken. What an insightful comment. Sign one t-shirt can make more money than 1,000 views. It's true. It's true. Oh, fuck, he milled a wolf. Ah, that sucks. Oh, you ain't got money? Yeah, that happens. Yeah, I mean, I've found, too, like, the problem with Team Sam is that you do have to skip a pretty large portion of the video just to get to, like, what you want. But people say it about me, too. Because, like, I'm so worried about, like, people... Like, I just give so much context for what I'm talking about. I usually spend, like, the first 3 minutes talking about context. And, what ends up happening is people are like, get to the real video. But it's like, this context is important. I care about context. Team Nightshade Yu-Gi-Oh! That's rough, man. Did he just not use lightning? Oh, he did the thing where he does too. Draw 3 cards, banish 2 for Arana. Still too good. Drawing 3 is ridiculous. And that card's not a minus. Like, it's crazy. Card is way too good. A card being a 0 in card economy and a card being a minus is like actually such a huge difference. Like that one card matters a ton. And I think people forget that sometimes. But like it really does. I think he did use the Utopia effect, didn't he? That doesn't make him miss timing? Oh, this doesn't make things miss timing. Fuck. That still doesn't do anything. But also, did he not make... Oh, he just made lightning? That's so weird. How about draw 2, banish 2? Yeah, then the card, like, sucks. See, like, that's, like, the weird part. Is, like, if it says draw 3, banish 2, if it's a 3 for 3, that's, like, insane. But if it's a -1, it's terrible. Like, that's, like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is, like, so weird. What does Mr. Timing mean? When you can effects that are optional and say when, if they're not the last thing to resolve in the chain, they don't activate. Do I care about that? Yeah, I mean, the only way he's gonna win is if he mills, like, insane stuff, so I guess I care about that. I guess so. And we win. Right? What is the most OP card? Spellbook Judgment, probably. Yeah, definitely Spellbook Judgment. That card was crazy. There aren't a lot of cards that just like reward you so heavily for just playing the game, but Solemn Judgment is just like, man, it's crazy. Because the Madolche effect is not optional. Let's take a look. Madolche. Why is nothing coming up? Oh, because I put a space. Madolche. Yeah, see how this card says, well, first of all, it says if. Second of all, it's not mandatory, like it has to happen. When is Nats? Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Sixth Sense versus Judgment. What do you want to know? Activate Judgment. How down should be that Ultimate Nectar Tyranno? Terrible, probably. Pretty terrible. Anyway, I think I'm gonna end the stream there so that I can actually get some work done instead of just delaying it like I am doing by live streaming. Almost all the time I'm live streaming. Not all the time, but a lot of the times that I live stream is just because like I'm like in the working mood, but like I don't want to record a video because like this is like technically work, right? But it's not like a video. It's a lot more laid back. So if you guys are at the WCQ, feel free to come up to me, say hello, do that kind of stuff. Did I procrastinate in college? Absolutely. Way worse than it's amazing that I graduated. I was pretty good at pressure, though. English majors, I find, are one of two things. Either they do every assignment a month in advance and they write way too much, like over the page count, or they wait until the last second and then get it done. So, but yeah, if you guys are at the WCQ, feel free to come up to me and say hello. It's not weird at all. Some people, probably not the people in the stream, but some people sometimes say like, oh, I don't look like approachable or anything. And I think that like the problem is like you have to look at it from like perspective of me, right? Because I think like at a given event, I'm approachable like 90% of the time. Sometimes I'm like pretty salty, but like 10% of the time, probably less than 10%, especially because like when I'm at an event, like I know people are trying to approach me. But let's say I'm like not approachable 5%, like I'm in a bad mood 5%, or like I look like I'm in a bad mood. For like someone at the tournament, maybe that 5%, they only see me once. They only see me once, and then it's like 100% of the time that they saw me, I looked like I didn't want to talk to them, so then they say I'm unapproachable. But in general, I'm happy to talk to you guys, no problem at all. Happy to sign cards. I'm sure that, I know that at Dallas, which was a while ago, John Morris, Simo, and I had like a huge line of people. I wasn't very popular back then. I only had like 15,000 subscribers. But at the last couple YCSs, it's been like absolutely insane, which is really awesome. Like I love talking to you guys. I'd say just in general, just be respectful of the other people in line. I do enjoy talking to you guys when there's like a line of people. I mean, they all deserve to have their cards signed as well. But other than that, there's not really any rules. So feel free to come up to me and say hello, sign some cards, sign some binders, sign your t-shirt, sign your watermelon, sign your Beyblade, all things I've done. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Thanks so much for coming out. I'll see you at Nats. Otherwise, I will have videos posted throughout the weekend. I don't think I have a video for Monday yet. Maybe I'll try to squeeze that out. But I will have videos. You saw DZ fight a kid at regional once. I don't think that was me. Actually, I know that wasn't me. But I'll see you guys later.